I need to brush my hair.
This is Kristen. She is 25. Her body weight is 109 pounds. Her BMI is about 19. She's 5 foot tall. She seems to be alert and oriented times 4. She seems to be well groomed and have good hygiene. Her nutrition status seems to be within normal limits. She seems to be eating well and stuff. And her posture is erect when sitting or standing. She looks about her stated age. A little younger, maybe. Okay, her vital signs, which we took before. Her pulse is 72. Her blood pressure is 120/80. Her temperature is 98.6. And her respirations are 18. Okay, so now I'm going to palpate the skull. Check for any lumps or bumps or lesions. And none are noted. Do you have any tenderness?
No.
Okay, her skull is normocephalic. Okay, and her skin is warm and moist to the touch. It seems to be a good color for her race. So now I'm going to do the eyes. We're going to check for Perla. Perla should be present. Okay, first I'm going to check the conjunctiva. And it seems to be a pink color. It is smooth and moist, so that is good. We're going to check for pupillary constriction. Seems to be present bilaterally and equal. Pupils are constricting. I'm going to check for accommodation. Just follow this with your eyes. Pupils are constricting and axes are converging. Okay, now I'm going to check the frontal and maxillary sinuses. Just let me know if you feel any tenderness. You should just feel firm pressure. I didn't do this yet.
Mm-hmm.
No? If I did that, I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to check the ears. I'm going to inspect the ears. We're going to look at the pinna. It is even with the outer canthus of the eyes bilaterally. And the pinna is firm and recoils. We're going to look at the tympanic membrane to make sure it is intact, pearly gray, flat, that there's no redness or lesions. So I can hold it upside down. So here's like the head of it. So it's upside down. I'm going to pull it up and back for people over 3 years old. And seems to be intact, pearly, grayish. And if she was under 3, I would pull it down and back. This one, again, we're going to pull it up and back. It is intact, pearly gray. Looks smooth, no lesions, no redness, no swelling. Okay, so that, and now I'm going to do the whisper test. So, if you will just kind of push on your tragus there, I'm going to whisper something, you'll just repeat me.
D, 1, 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the other?
B, 1, 4.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Awesome. So her hearing seems to be intact. She got a positive whisper test. Now we're going to inspect the nose. Nose is midline and symmetrical. I see no lesions or swelling or redness. We're going to check the mucosa. It is pink and moist and intact. The turbinates are also about the same color. They're pink and smooth. No lesions, no swelling. The septum is midline and equal. I'm going to check the patency of the nares. if you'll just breathe in and out. Okay, breathe in and out. Okay, so the nares, the nostril, the nose is patent, and she's able to breathe with good airflow. So now I'm going to check the mouth. Okay, if you'll just smile for me. She's got good white teeth. Gums seem to be moist and pink. I'm going to check the mucosa. Okay, and it is pink and intact. If you'll just open your mouth for me. Okay, and the buccal mucosa, everything is pink, smooth, no lesions, no swelling, no abnormal redness. I'm going to look at your tongue, if you'll just stick out your tongue for me. Okay, and it is rough with the papillae, and the bottom of it is smooth with visible veins, so that is a good sign. This one yours?
Don't put it directly in my mouth.
Okay, so now I would press this on the tongue and look at the uvula to see it rise as she says, ah. Okay, say ah.
Ah.
Okay, and uvula is midline and rises upon phonation. Okay, so now I'm going to check for the neck. I'm going to inspect the neck here. We're going to check for any visible jugular veins and carotid pulses. So the jugular veins are not visible. We're going to feel the carotid pulses, and they are palpable. Slightly visible, and I'm going to listen for bruise, so if you'll just breathe in and out for me and then hold your breath.
Okay.
I'm going to listen with the bell of the stethoscope. Oh, wait, sorry. Okay, breathe in and out, and hold it. Okay. Breathe in and out and hold it, please. Okay, there are no bruise noted, no swishing. Okay, so now I'm going to check for, if you'll just, I'm going to check for the range of motion of the neck. So if you will just extend your head or your neck, okay, push down to your chin for flexion, hyperextension, lateral, and rotation if you'll just look side to side. Okay, now against resistance, look side to side. Alright, very good. She has full range of motion and a strong neck strength. Okay, so now I'm going to check the upper extremities. Okay, so first I'm going to have you raise your shoulders for me. Okay, now against resistance. Okay, and if you'll stand up, I'm going to have you do the range of motion for shoulders. Okay, if you will back up. Okay, now do your hands back. Okay, and up, and down, and behind your back. To the side, and clap at the top, and behind your head. Very good, very good. She has full range of motion of the shoulders. You can have a seat, please. I'm going to check for capillary refill. Should be 1 to 2 seconds. And she's got about a 1 second capillary refill. Can I look at your arms, please? Okay. I'm checking for skin turgor. Check for hydration. She has quick recoil, so she is hydrated. Elbows tend to have a good movement, and they are equal bilaterally. Shoulders are equal bilaterally, with no lesions, swelling, no abnormal redness. Okay, and now I'm going to do the radial pulses. Okay, and they are equal bilaterally, about a 2+. And now I'm going to check for the brachial pulses. Okay. The brachial pulses are equal bilaterally, and again about a 2+. Okay, so now I'm going to do the lower extremities. So actually I'm going to do the abdomen, so if you'll just lay down first.
My computer's about to go dark. We're still here.
Okay. Okay. I guess they can see that. Alright, so now first. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we are going to inspect the abdomen first. The contour is flat. I do not see any pulsations. We're going to auscultate in the right lower quadrant first. Bowel sounds are active. If I did not hear anything, I would listen for 5 minutes in each quadrant. Oh yes. Okay. So I'm going to palpate now. Okay. Sorry, my hands are a little cold. Okay. Any tenderness?
No.
Okay. Okay. No masses noted. Everything seems to be going well. No masses or abnormals there. Alright, if you will just sit up for me. Now we will do your lower extremities, and then I will do your heart and lung sounds. If you'll just back up here for me. Alright, you can put this on for now.
That's what I want.
A little cold.
Breathing.
Okay.
What do I need to do?
Back up for me, please. I'm going to check out your lower extremities here. Okay, so should probably have shorts on for this. I apologize. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to check for the pulses. So I'm going to feel for the posterior tibial pulses. And they seem to be equal bilaterally. Then I'm going to check for the dorsalis pedis on top of the feet. And they are equal bilaterally, both about a 2+. I'm going to check the popliteal. Don't know if I really need to do that, but I do anyways. And it is equal bilaterally, 2+. Now we're going to check for hair distribution. It seems to be even bilaterally, equal distribution there. There seems to be no edema. We pretend to check her legs for edema. No redness, no swelling. I'm going to check the plantar flexion and the dorsiflexion. So if you'll just pull against my resistance. Okay, now push against resistance. Good job. So she has got good strength. Good, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to check for capillary refill in the toes here. And she has got about a 1 second capillary refill. Okay, if you will stand up for me, I'm going to check out your Okay, so now I'm going to palpate the spine here. So I palpate the spine, make sure that it's midline. And it seems to be midline. If you will just do your range of motion exercises for me here, you're going to flex forward. Well, you can face the camera. Okay, so we're going to flex forward, and then we're going to hyperextend back, and we're going to do a lateral flexion side to side, and then you're going to do rotation, looking side to side. Good job. She has full range of motion. If you'll sit down. I'm going to, I can't remember if I did this yet, but we're going to do it again. I'm just going to check this again for you, or check for the first time. We're going to palpate the lymph nodes here. And we are going to make sure that the trachea is midline. Okay, and I don't feel any masses or swelling or anything like that. Is any of that tender for you? Okay. All right, so now I'm going to listen for heart sounds. I'm going to listen for rate and rhythm, S1 and S2 separately, S1 and S2 together, extra heart sounds, and murmurs. And I'm first going to listen to the in the aortic spot, and then I'll listen in the pulmonic spot, and then I'll listen at Erb's point, and then I will listen to tricuspid, and then the mitral. Okay, so now, and they all seem to be, there's no extra heart sounds. S1 and S2 are equal. No murmurs are present. Okay, so now I'm going to do lung sounds, or breath sounds. So posteriorly, we would yes. Okay. So posteriorly, well, we would look for chest expansion, first of all. Seems to be equal bilaterally, good chest expansion, no use of accessory muscles. I know you're cold, I'm sorry, we're hurrying. Okay, so we're at 16 minutes. Okay, so listen up here first. And then do the 2-finger width here. No, I'm sorry. Let's start right back there. Yeah, I'll start over. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so those seem to be equal bilaterally with no adventitious breath sounds. Everything seems to be clear. We'll do the front now. We'll start up here above the clavicle. Let me start over, sorry. 1, 2, and 5. All right, and now they were all clear with no adventitious lung sounds. So now we will do the lateral.
I'm gonna pull your thing up a little bit. She can't
What?
see anything.
Sorry.
Might be better.
Okay, so now we'll do laterally. Okay, we'll do right below the armpit up here, and then even with the first one. Okay. Okay. All breath sounds seem to be clear with no adventitious lung sounds present. She has no labored breathing. Chest expansion is symmetrical and equal bilaterally. Let me think of anything else I've forgotten. I think that is all. Yeah, okay. Well, Kristen seems to be a very healthy 25-year-old woman, and all right, that's all, folks. Well, where's my mouse?